Hi, and welcome to Trains R Us. How you doing, folks? Right, we're back in another scenario here in career mode. Just about to start it. So what have we got? Welcome aboard 2C74, operating a southeastern service to London Charing Cross. Due to late night engineering works, this service is being diverted to London Victoria via Earnhill. Once boarding is complete, depart when ready. So without further, let's crack into it. So we need to open them up, stick some lights on, and now just wait for our passengers to board. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, everything's looking good. How many passengers about, to be fair? Anyway, while we give this wait we need, everything's looking good. Reverser, I'm going to stick into forward. And we just wait now. So it probably looks like this train's going to be pulling out at 22:33. We'll find out in a minute. So we got another one coming in, class 7-5. 375. Get it right. Oh dear. There's one pulling in. 707. We got 709. Wait. That's right. Women way. Gotta wait for anything? No. Give him a toot. Straight away, this train's going up to 90 mile an hour from the off out of here. So our next station is Bromley South Platform 1. And it looks like we am going to be bypassing a lot of stations by the looks of it. Now I don't mind a scenario where you've got less stopping and starting. Got our first lot of speed changes. We're going to go down to 70, 60, 50, back up to 60. Let's see if we can do this timetable. So at the moment we am a little bit in front when it comes to speed. Says we've got to get here for 22 hours and 22:39, and we're doing 23:39 and 06. Which is a lot early. What they expect us to be there, right? Get the train down to 60 mile an hour, which we've done. Got to lose this 7 mile an hour, and then we can up the train back up to 60 and hopefully even a bit higher. Now this is running on the Chatham main line route. which is the DLC. Now there's another Chatham mainline bus over, which is also installed. Right, so Bromley's just come into view. I hope you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out at the moment, as it's still early days with the channel. It's a new channel. If you've never watched any of the videos so far, it's a new channel that I've made just dedicated to the two games from Dovetail, which is this, of course, Classic and Train Sim World 6, which is at the moment. And with both games, we have got a lot of content. Really have English trains, American trains, a few other from German trains in both games. So loads of content to be putting out. And of course, when I can possibly do a live stream on a Sunday, I will do. I've not actually done one yet. I was actually working yesterday, Sunday, so I couldn't put one out live. So I said that's when I have got time. Anyway, we need to start applying some brakes, as this is our first station I'm stopping at, as you can see on the screen anyway. I've said this before, some of these stations I've never heard of, some of the places I've never heard of, so you know, all learning as well as driving the trains. Now, all this train business for me started watching a program, and it was Secrets of the London Underground on U channel, I think it is, on one of the preview channels, and it's ever so, I find it ever so interesting. So when I seen that, I'm like, gonna find me something to do with trains, and see if I can find anything with the underground. And what had Dovetail done? They covered the underground in Train Sim World. So I was well chuffed. And of course, when you look at things like, think, well, I wish I could drive that train, or I wish I could drive this train, the collection grew even more. So some things I've bought when there's had a sale, like now there's a big spring sale on Steam and other platforms what Dovetail sell on, but I'm a Steam guy, so I can only vouch for Steam. Right, so we are getting now to this time. Anyway, we got a 60 mile an hour speed out of here. Right, so our next platform is London Victoria, platform 6, and it's a 10 mile away. And estimated time is 22:55 and 37 seconds a week. That's at the moment, all being well. But I was looking through the sales the other day, and I thought, right, what we're missing. So on Train Sim World, we have now got up to date with all the American trains, from the freight to the Amtrak to the new one, which I'm really enjoying, the Metro one, which has the M8 in it. That is a superb train. We ain't put no content out just yet because everybody and his dog has put it out. You've got the ambassadors that have showcased it days on end. So, which is fair enough. And of course, when they give you their honest opinion, there's two people I follow, and their content is absolutely fantastic. I must admit, because it helps you out. I mean, it's like anything in life. If you don't understand something, it's like, damn. But when there's people gone out the way and put the content out and, helped you out, then it's nice. Because I often go back, rather than going to actual dovetail, I know it's wrong. Because it's a minefield going on the forum. It's good, but it's a minefield. I'd rather go to these two people, and 9 times out of 10, they've covered it in a video. And the one guy, he's absolutely great. You ask him, he'll put you in the right direction. Anyway, so we're keeping this at or trying to keeping this just below 60. As you can see, we're going up and up. So of course we're going to be gaining now speed. Of course you've got the opposite when you go downhill. You high speed in 1 minute, and the next minute you've creeped up and you've gone over the speed of whatever it is at the moment. Here it is now, 60 miles an hour. Now, if you've, again, not seen any of the other videos I've put out, sure to have a look if you like trains. But to get the best out of this game and Train Sim World, I purchased a Woozer Vest 4. I've said it a few times in my streams, but it really does bring games like these to life. It adds that little bit more immersion. So all the noises that you can hear, if you wear anything which has got or a tactical suit, you can actually feel the vibration via sound, and it's really, really, really good. There's whatever triggers off the sound, yeah. So it could be a passing train, so you can hear it orderly, but to feel that, you could feel. Oh, it's just something else. As I'm spoilt, really, as not only do I do trains, I do racing, I do trucking on my other channel, and I've got a cushion that I sit on. So when I come to something like these two train games, there was nothing, just a little bit of vibration in an hand controller. So I needed something to just give me that little bit extra. Yep. Now we know we ain't gonna ever get we definitely ain't gonna get VR in this one. You never know. They might integrate it into Train Sim World at some point. I have tried Unity, where it's modded to get it to work in VR. It looks good. I just couldn't master getting the controls right. So, but it gave me an idea of what it would look if Dovetail integrated it into the game. But not to worry. Like I said, got my vest and it does what it says on the tin. And it's only just for trains. Shooting games, my life brings them. When somebody shoots you or there's an explosion, it's that kind of like, oh, it is the advertisement for it. Yeah, it's that good. It's good to use. So coming back to little trains, it's brilliant. We like that. How the train going, know, certain parts. Right, then we've got a 45. Still got 5 miles to be travelling. Don't need to slow down just yet because the brakes on this are pretty nippy and it brings the train down pretty quick. See, the only thing I'm missing at the moment now is a train controller. Now I'm sat here using a keyboard and a mouse. That is another thing I could be using. If I set it up, and that would be a Track IR headset. Again, if you're not familiar with those, it is for head tracking. I also own a Toby eye and head tracker, but unfortunately the Toby eye don't work on this or SimWorld. But Track IR works on both. But unfortunately, that is on my sim rig and not on this PC that I'm on at the moment. But that can be. So again, rather than having to turn the mouse, you can just turn your head. Now, I could say about Toby Eye in this game, but Track IR is the better of the two. It has its drawbacks because you have to wear the thing that makes it work on a set of earphones. Where with Toby Eye tracking, it uses your eyes and your eyes only. So, you know, it's each to their own, but I would prefer Track IR over Toby Eye. I've got more control and the setting up is a lot easier. You have like a picture of a face and you as you move your head up and down, left and right, pushing your head out, pushing your head in, you see this on this face, so that's what you see when you load up the game. So where with Toby Eye, you're in and out settings, tweaking it to get it right. In my trucking games, I'm forever changing settings with the Toby Eye. Again, it does what it says on the tin. It's either brand new version, which is 5. It's the old C4 version. And it does, for me, it does exactly the same as 5. Although some of the features now in the 4 have stopped working. Which I think that's pretty bad because it was roughly the same price as it was when I bought it with the C4 bar. So the main one is virtual reality, and I own a Quest 3 and a Quest 2. As like everybody else, we're too sure about VR, so I bought just the basic size in a Quest 2, and then again, like anything else, you'll start to get into things and you start buying VR games, and before you know it, you've got no space. So I bought the Quest 3 and enough space to hold all my games. 500 gig hard drive. So everything I own in virtual reality fits on there, and it's loads of space for more as well. But them are the things that I own to make my gaming a little bit better. Now all this is running on a 1080 Ti graphics card. Not the best in the world when it comes to graphics cards now, but it runs me games okay. Everything's on ultra. 64 gig of memory. And as people know, train sim world sometimes stutters a bit. I don't have that many stutters on this system. So I don't know. I mean, I do have a few. Everybody has a few, but it's getting better. Dovetail them sort of whatever them doing it by itself. Credit's due. Anyway, we are 1 mile away, or 1 mile and a bit away from London, Victoria. We've got another train coming on the left. That probably looks like a regional train. Some green and white. Don't know what it is. There we am, look. It's coming in there. Wind coming in from this direction. Now we got some silly speeds, isn't there? 60 or 40 or 20. Now by the time we've got this up to 60, we're stopping for 40. Anyway, signals telling me. And it is the end of the line. We're here. Just a quick there we have it. Right. I'm at 20. We've got to bring it down to 20 and 15. Of course. Finally bring the train. Oh, there's 3. Come. Safety systems going off all over the place. Right, so we bring this down now. Nice and gradual. There, that. Gaining speed still. I'm gaining speed. You don't keep your eye on it before you know it. You'll be speeding and it'll deduct points. This is how Classic works if you've never seen Train Simulator Classic. Got a few trains in and out of here now. It makes the game when the stations have got a bit of traffic. Train. Another one on the right. Best windows to have a look. There. I think I drove one of them in the previous video to this one. Sure, that's one. Pass 465, I think it is. Yeah, no. Gonna let the passengers off. We have. There we have it, folks. Done and dusted, as they say. Right, let's have a look at the performance. I don't think there was much wrong we did there. Now, I've unlocked Chatham mainline gold start. On time. No errors. I've gained 3 XP. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. All I ask, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you like the channel, then subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified on the next thing I upload here, the Trains or Us. Till next time, ta-ra!